First of all, what are social movements? Social movements are a fundamental part of society and they are really important due to the fact that with them we can make a change. In social movements, people with the same ideas join and try to convince everybody on how important their demands are. And if they succeed, they can make a change.
Social movements can advocate for a particular social change, but they can also organize to oppose a social change that is being advocated by other entity. Not only in big scenarios like city law or something, but also in small communities or even school or your job environment.
Now, how does social movements occur? Well, for them to occur, there are a series of conditions. For example, that the authorities are acknowledging them. A case of this is racist cops, in which they arrest people due to their race. Second is that the problem is reaching a large scale. For example, in the past, when women could not do anything.
Now we'll talk about some examples of social movements. One example is the Civil Rights Movement, also known as the American Civil Rights Movement. In the United States, it was a decade long struggle with the goal of enforcing constitutional and legal rights for African Americans that white Americans already enjoyed. With roots that dated back to the Reconstruction era during the 19th century, the movement achieved its largest legislative gains in the mid 1960s, after years of direct actions and grassroots protests that were organized from the mid 1950s until 1968. As we can see, we can analyze this as an example of a social movement that created actual important change in people's lives.
So another movement is the anti-nuclear movement. This is a movement which opposes the use of nuclear technologies for war because of the environmental and social damage it can do to our society. So finally, we are going to make a campaign, which is called New Roads. New Roads is based on the problem that all the country has that every single road is damaged. For example, 25% of third roads are in bad state. So we want to say that third roads are the 69.4% of the whole roads in the whole country and just 6% of them are fixed. So that's why we need to fix this now and the government needs to use the money we give them every month to solve this problem soon.
Our plan is, with the social movement, to spread the word, to talk about other kids in school or with our families, with our neighbors, to talk about the problem and to send a card to the town hall here in Bogota, so to see if we can do something about this problem, because it is something that has affected the city for many many years, and it would be really cool if we had the opportunity to stop this.